Hello? 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 You say goodbye, and I say hello. You say goodbye, and I say hello. Oh gosh. So, I wanted today to be a special story time minute where I talk about the time I quit football in senior senior high school. When I was 17, I was a very angry individual. I was an atheist. I was becoming an atheist. I listened to lots of new metal. Like um I listened to the usual ones, Limp Bizkit, Corn, any new metal, Cold. Cold's actually kind of good actually. Cold is probably one of the better new metal bands, even though I wouldn't really say they're new metal actually. So I take that back. Shout out to Jacksonville, please don't kill me. So I was listening to lots of really crappy music, and eventually I just kind of thought like, life sucks. My favorite entertainers, Kid Rock and the gang, don't really like society or anything, and life sucks. That was kind of a, and that was kind of a pull for atheism, and it's like it just all made sense to me at the time. Just to kind of think of life like, we're all just kind of worthless. We're all gonna end up in the dirt someday or some hoo ha. And like it turned me into like a really kind of angry kid. Um, and like I was playing. I'd been playing football ever since I was 5 years old. Just because like my dad put me in football. I enjoyed it at first, just because it was like something to do Saturday. It was fun, flag football and all that. But eventually, it got hard and harder, and it's like I had to work harder to be a better player. But one of the negatives that I saw, just kind of trying to reach that kind of worthwhile player, because we all have kind of not all high school football kids are good. Some just aren't good at all, and it's like you have to be okay with that. They're trying their best. The usual spiel. That's why participation awards exist. They're trying because no one else will. That's why no one. That's why for me, for instance, I don't care about participation awards. If you want to give a kid just for participating because no other kid would be there, then give them one. It's stupid to think that it's a bad thing. You know, I put up with all this bullcrap of this silly sport that I'm not going to get anywhere in. Sure, give me an award that looks cool, but I'm kind of wandering off the subject. Uh, I was just like playing football all my freaking life and wrestling. I just started wrestling because I thought wrestling would be cool because I liked WWF slash WWE at the time, obviously. And then I find out, the usual thing. A lot of kids come to the conclusion that wrestling's not that fun. Like I remember my first wrestling match. Me and the other dude were just like so awkward that it just looks silly. There's a tape of it, I think, that I have somewhere, and I would just look at it, and I just I cringe looking at it because I look so awkward. Because I don't want to hurt the dude, I guess. And I'm just like, I'm not, I'm not a person that likes to hurt people, like physically. I don't like getting in fights. I don't want to like hurt somebody because I feel like that's possible. So I choose not to try to fight. There's a situation in the fight. Either I'll try to talk it down or I'll run away. um, so it's like football was just me and football just weren't. I was a all right player, but like I saw that football just seemed really tough as a teenager getting older because I kind of wanted a job. I wanted to try out. Because I just wanted to work, but like working and making an okay grades and playing a sport were all just too much. And something had to go. And football wasn't making me money. Football's not going to make you money, not until freaking ever. There's a chance you may go to college, but you don't make money in college. You could try to, but most of the time you're just going to be focusing on football, trying to work out, get better. And it's like I wasn't liking where it was going when I was playing. I was working out, but like I was getting really fucking fat. I was getting over 300 pounds, and it was like not making sense to me. I was putting in all of this work, but I was eating really bad because like school lunches, they're giving you all this bad food. Drinking milk every day. It can make a growing kid really fat, or in my case, me fat. But it was really just frustrating living like that. And yeah, I didn't like football at the time. I hated it. So I had to give it up. I had to give it up and focus on other things. Going to college, getting silly stuff done, just to kind of experience life. Because like sports were just, they felt like beyond me. I don't like sports that much. I think as society's kind of not disliking sports as time goes on. Because it's like costing more and more money to just, keep sports. Millions of dollars in the stadiums no one goes to, or millions of dollars in the stadiums that people are just like racist at, or cause lots of crap to happen. Messing with players, throwing bottles at their head, throwing anything at their head. It's like, why? Why do we do this? I remember this old cartoon. What was it called? Mutant League Football? That's what sports is like right now. It feels like it's so dangerous, it seems like. It's so insane that players are like this, that fans are like this, and it just turned me off. It turns me off some sports. And ultimately, it just... Even as a kid, I felt like this. Sports was getting more and more... I wasn't liking it because I felt like people were liking and disliking sports for the wrong reasons. Like, I feel like parents think that they're... Hold on one second. I think parents, they want their kids to like relive shit that they did. Like they want them to experience either sports that they've experienced in any way in fashion. It doesn't even matter if the parents play sports or if they worship sports because it's cool. It's cool to all the other adults. I think it's okay. But the more time goes on, if like sports doesn't really appeal to people the way like they want it, the national leagues or whatever expect people to do, then it's like, are sports profitable? Are sports worth having? Maybe money can go somewhere else. Maybe money can go into education and giving schools as much money as they want to do whatever they want. That doesn't have to do with sports. So it's always just kind of it's a complicated subject to talk about because you don't want to tell people not to enjoy sports, You want to tell people like you can't enjoy something. It's okay to like things. It's okay to like video games. Put money into video games. If you want to put money into sports, do it. But if like kids aren't enjoying it, if your kid really doesn't like doing it, then let them do it. Let them do something else. Let them focus. Let them learn how to freaking fix a car. Let them how to freaking mow a lawn. It's more worthwhile than playing a sport all your high school life and then not ever playing it again because you can't get anywhere in it. And it's like you have a long time in school to just do so many different things than just stick with like football and all that other stuff. I wish I was doing like theater and stuff as a kid. I didn't do theater till I was in college, which like kind of set me back a bit, but it would have been cool to kind of get that that like child theater experience, I guess. I never had it. It was just like because my parents just wanted me on sports because I was a big kid, you know, a big person, and it's just like I don't know. You can think of this video however you want. You show this to your parents, they'll probably think I'm a freak, but and they'll probably start hitting you right now because they're like, "Why are you watching this? Go chop some firewood or whatever, or get ready to get spanked." I'm sorry, but you should be able to do whatever you want, and if you don't want to play sports, you shouldn't have to play sports. I have a certificate to point out child abuse, but I got let go of the schools. They hate me. Anyway, everybody hates me. Bye.